I'm Dr. Mariana Kidd, and I am here today to talk about service learning. I teach at the University of Texas at Tyler, and it's one of several schools where I've taught over the years. And first they want me to define service learning. And service learning is more than just going out and doing a volunteer project. Just a volunteer project would fall more under service. Service learning is incorporating a learning experience for your students that meets the goals of the classroom, but also serves the community. For example, this semester, the student who is holding the iPhone and recording this interview is in a class where their client is the Better Business Bureau for brochures. So right now they are helping out a nonprofit organization by developing brochures that the organization would not have the time or the funding to get as many different ideas as they will be able to get from the students. So the students learn how to develop a brochure for a real client, and the client gets the benefit of having a lot of great ideas brought in without having to pay for it. So it's a win-win situation with service learning. And the best case scenarios are the ones where you end up becoming engaged in the community. And one of the things I like is even the project that comes before the brochure, and that's the one with the students going out and doing media kits. But in this one they find their own clients. And so they have to find a nonprofit organization that's local, and then they do a media kit to either promote the organization or to promote a certain event. And then they give that to the client, and the client can have something to use that they didn't have to spend the time creating, which is a great benefit. And many times, since the students get to choose their own organization, they end up becoming engaged enough that they'll do more work for the organization in the future. So that gets them more involved in the community. I've been doing service learning actually since the early 90s. I started using it just as a chance for students to earn extra credit. They go out, they do volunteer work, and then they would come back and they'd write a paper analyzing the volunteer work through the lens of the class that they were taking at the time. But that was in the early days, and now many of us do incorporate service learning into the classroom. Now in public relations, it's something that flows very naturally. We have to have campaigns, and so doing a campaign for a real client where you give back to the community, but they're also getting the experience of doing real research with something that's actually going to be put out there and used, it just makes such a difference. And I think the students enjoy it more, I enjoy it more, and it's nice when I get clients in the community, or for some of my classes it's on-campus clients, and they want to come to me because they've heard how great an experience it can be to work with our students here at UT Tyler. So it's an exciting thing to be involved in and involved with, and just adds so much to the learning experience and the teaching experience. And I'd recommend anyone to try and see how service learning fits or can fit in with the objectives of their classes as well.